Yeah.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to Fresh and Smooth Boxing TV. Fresh and
Welcome back.
Smooth is in the building.
It's the deal.
I got a story to tell today, man. But before
You
that, man,
do.
like to subscribe, follow the channel, man.
And
Show
take
some
one
love.
second. Take 1 second.
So, y'all want us to keep doing this, show some love. I'm just messing around. But look, I got a story to tell today, man. So things are getting pretty hot out here in Vegas, Cali, Arizona. You know what I mean? We got these guys. It's a lot of bad blood since the beginning. When Caleb Plant was in the gym and Benevidez and all them pulled up, and from there altercation happened. And it's been a lot of yipping yapping back and forth.
Hmm.
But you got to pick and choose your battles, man. And I say this because you follow Caleb Plant's career, and he's a purebred boxer. You know what I'm saying? Then you got this other guy that's the Mexican monster, El Bandera Rojo. Oh,
That's right.
y'all thought I was gonna get that one. But yeah, like I say, I mean, there's been a lot of animosity, bad blood going back and forth. Caleb Plant was saying that they were making fun of his daughter passing away, like, and then they cleared that up in the press
Ugly.
conference. Like, I'm not gonna talk about nobody, kids, stuff like that.
Ugly.
So
Ugly.
this is some heat here. We got Caleb Plant, 22-1. He only had one loss
Only
by
laws come to Canelo, which I mean, I guess.
I mean, which is fair,
Like
like he
how they say
said.
about Floyd. How they say about Floyd. No shame in that, right?
Yeah, but
Oh,
it's
he,
fair.
he lost to Floyd. No shame in that.
He dared to
Loss is
be
a
great.
loss.
He dared to be great,
I
and
don't
that's
care
okay.
about that. A loss
But
is a loss.
a loss is a loss. So then we got El Bandera Rojo. See, I messed it up. But anyways, the Mexican monster. That he seems like he's not coming to play. It's been a lot of talking, and now March 26th, the 25th, the talk is done. So it's just like 26. David Benavidez is undefeated, 26-0. No one has been able to crack the code.
He just hit hard.
What can I
He
say?
punches so hard. So, um, press conference went down.
No, but he got
We
kind of
saw a
skills,
very
defensive skills. I mean, press conference went down. He got ugly, and it's kind of funny actually. But what you think
so
about it,
let me
Smooth?
let me so I mean it got real disrespectful real fast. A lot of bad blood. These guys don't like being in the same room together. You can tell they don't like they had to have a security guy stand like they couldn't even do a face off. They couldn't even do a face off. They couldn't. They had the promoter and the security right behind him, and like they were like at least 5 6 feet apart or more. So let you know, man, a lot of bad blood, a lot of cussing.
Yeah, but besides the bad
I
blood, I
honestly,
mean,
yeah, I think that my prediction for the fight. I just jumping right into my prediction for the fight. How I think it's gonna go. Maybe I mean I'm
he's
hopeful.
before he gets says this, he's bugging for this one. But go ahead.
I'm hopeful for a good fight. So I was gonna say I'm hopeful for a good fight. I want hopefully Caleb Plant can box smooth as he boxed when he fought Usagati.
Well, I mean, he made him get a
Um,
bigger ring. He ain't got no excuse now. He needed a bigger ring,
what is
certain
that about?
gloves. He
Uh
needed a
huh.
bigger ring, certain gloves. I mean, he ain't got no
Okay.
excuse. But go ahead.
But no, I was hoping he you say they made him get a bigger ring.
Oh, for sure.
The glove. Okay, so he
What
can
would you
move
do if you fight?
a monster like Benavidez. I'm
Yeah, I
just
need the
trying. I
biggest
don't
ring,
know.
certain gloves. I mean, he can only throw the right hand.
I don't know, but but
No, I'm just
shoot, man.
joking here.
Look, Benavidez, he's just a hard hitter, man, and um, I obviously feel like if he catches Plant, every time he catches Plant, it's gonna hurt,
He's
and
gonna
he's
hurt.
throwing with bad intentions. That's one thing, a fighter doesn't want to go into a fight emotional. He wants to go in there cerebral, and that's the one thing we see in the press conference is that their baby is a little bit more emotional, while Plant is very calm, very cool, and maybe that'll help him in the fight. You know what I mean?
He's been there
Um,
before.
being there before in a big light. So, but I still think that's not going to help him. I honestly don't see the fight going. Like I told you earlier, I don't see it going past 4. And that's only because let me just say that. Let me just say it's only because uh, I really doubt Caleb Plant's power. Um, yeah, he got the knockout in his last fight, but I just David Durrell, he was washed. Like, I mean, I wasn't impressed. So I feel like he was not going to be able to keep David Benavidez off him.
Pull up the fight flyer.
Straight up,
I,
straight
I,
up.
I say it's like this, man. Like, and now we're just being serious. We were joking earlier here and there, but if Canelo can knock you out, right? and Canelo came up in weight. And yeah, we know Canelo's a power puncher, but this guy is a naturally bigger dude, just much stronger. His punches are gonna it's going to be a different kind of power. You know, Canelo hits hard, but this is a different kind of power when you're coming from, being at that weight your whole life, And if Caleb Plant can't stick and move and he gets caught in a jam, that might be the only jam he gets in that night.
Sticky,
You know what I mean? Like it might not be
sticky.
any more than that.
He
So he
might
has
get
to really
sticky in there.
he has to really be on his bicycle and boxing, sticking, moving. And Benevidez is gonna be on the hunt, like drooling at the mouth, like I'm ready to, man. Don't let me catch you nowhere, like.
Well, March
So
25th, you say you'll be there?
yeah, I'll be there March 25th. March 25th, I'm in the building. I
Be in
can't
the
miss it.
building.
I can't miss it.
That's
So
right.
I mean, and like I say, I'm not rooting for either guy. I like Benavidez, but I've also met Caleb Plant, and he's a good dude. So it's like I'm giving it straight down the middle, but may the best man win. I'll say, and let's see who's going to show up. This is a classic. This is a classic
Taking
fight
the under.
between. This is a
I'm taking.
classic fight. Listen, this is a
I'm
classic fight
taking the
between
under.
puncher and boxer. So,
I'm taking the under.
but
If it's
listen,
under
listen
eight,
to
let's
me.
go look at. Let me go look at the. Let me look at the what the fight
Why
odds
you
is
do that,
looking
right?
like.
Hear me out, guys. Hear me out. Why he's doing that? How many times have we seen the boxer gas? Caleb Plant already showed when the pressure's on. Canelo broke him down like he wasn't even fighting. If you see Caleb Plant in the ring in his other fights, he's
He was trying to
slipping.
make it out. He was trying to
Listen. He's
survive.
slipping. He's looking at the ropes. He's like, I played you. With Canelo, he was in there fighting for his life. So it's like, what are you going to do with Benavidez? I mean, like, who's going to show up? What's Caleb Plant? Is it going to be Sweet Hands or is it going to be Caleb Plant? Because, I mean, I thought Canelo was going to fight a way better fight than I thought Plant was going to fight a way better fight than he did against Canelo, and he looked pretty not as impressive as I thought he
So
would.
Caleb Plant is just he's the underdog, obviously in the fight, but they don't have the under or over on rounds yet listed.
Yeah, but
Probably.
hear me out though. Do you agree with what I'm saying? Like, do you remember how he used to fight? He used to be like looking at the ropes, like I made you miss this, that. He didn't do none of that
He's
against
he's
him.
he's super. I mean, he's very talented.
Yeah,
Like he
but none of
really
that happened against Canelo.
his
Like,
name
where
is
was
Sweet
that at?
Hands for his name is Sweet Hands for a reason. I mean, he did give Canelo a little bit of trouble. I mean, with his slickness.
Well, I'm saying he
Um,
wasn't comfortable in that fight. He was not comfortable in the ring
he
in that
wasn't
fight.
comfortable because Canelo he's really his punches really hurt. Canelo was throwing with
So if those hurt, then what's
with
Benavidez gonna do?
yeah. So I mean, we'll see, man. I mean,
What do you think
he
that?
one thing
What
though
do you
is
think the over
Plant.
under?
One
Go
thing
ahead.
is that this fight didn't have to happen. So
Yeah,
and
and
shout
by
out
the
to
way,
Plant
this
for
is a
wanting to take the
WBC
fight.
title eliminator, so the
Now
winner
it
of this
is.
is mandatory number one for Canelo. So where's Canelo going after this, man? Because I'm back on
Now
him
it
too.
is. Now it is. The fight wasn't. Now it is a WC mandatory. So
Yeah,
I mean
that's
title
great.
eliminator. So I
That's
don't think
beautiful.
Canelo fights any of these guys. To tell you the truth, I think Canelo is it's not about belts anymore. Honestly,
So you think he'll
um,
drop the belts then?
I think Canelo
I mean, if
he'll
he
find a way.
listen,
He'll
if
find a way to fight
Benavidez,
two, three other guys and not fight
listen to
any of
me.
the. I mean, he'll take Plant one more time and Plant wins. We'll get it messed up.
Yeah.
But Benavidez, I just don't see it.
If Benavidez wins and he drops the belts, I mean, and as a boxing fan and all the Mexicans, they need to drop him too because, like, where's your heart at? Like, what you mean? Like now you don't want to get in there? Come on
He,
now.
he'll
Because
feel like
If it was Caleb Plant, you'd be trying to sign the contract the same day.
he may retire. He might take two more fights, three more fights, sign a two, three more fight contract, but skip Benavidez. I mean, at the same time, Benavidez fights for Showtime, PBC, and Canelo's a free agent, but Canelo on his last few fights he fought for the zone and the zone pay-per-view. So we'll see.
Caleb Plant, he fought Showtime. He fought Plant on Showtime.
Yeah, but for his last couple fights, it was he took
The
that two
zone.
fight deal with the
Bebo,
zone
Bebo
for
was the zone.
Bebo and
Yeah.
Triple G. So we'll see what looks like he's gonna take another the zone deal, honestly. So we'll see if he takes another two fight deal with the zone. We might not see any Showtime fights from him or any Showtime type of fighter.
But that doesn't
So we'll
matter.
see.
They can adjust and make the
They
network
can make
work together.
anything. They can make anything. If Canelo wants to fight, they'll make it happen.
Yeah.
But it has to make sense,
He doesn't want. Well,
especially at the end of his career now. I would love to see him sign like a big 5 fight deal somewhere, just a
come on,
silly amount of money,
he ain't for it.
where he has to fight like just the best of the best. That'd be dope. But that's all we got, man. That's all we
Yeah.
got. man. Hit the
March
subscribe
25th.
button,
Look, March
man.
25th, guys. It's gonna be a great one, man. You know, this is what we like to see. The bet, you know, this is the number 2 versus number 3. You know, Canelo's number 1. We got number 2 versus number 3. Let's see what happens. But that's all we got today. Like, subscribe, follow the channel, follow Instagram. We're almost at 100 subscribers, man. Get us there, man. We appreciate the support, and we out here grinding, man. That's it. Love.